Praise the Lord. I trust you are doing well in the Lord today. Now, today, I have something that I remembered. I used to experience it before, and so I said, let me share it with you. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you had a dream at night, and then when you wake up in the morning, you've forgotten that dream? Well, I used to have dreams at night, and then I would wake up in the morning, and then I would forget that I actually had dreams. In some instances, I would actually remember that I had a dream, but I could not recall the dream itself. But in other instances, it almost just felt like I didn't have a dream. But how did I know that I had dreams at night if I woke up in the morning and I could not remember that I had a dream? Well, that was because like every other day I would wake up in the morning, the first thing I would do was to pray in tongues. So I had set myself to be praying in tongues for 1 hour every day that I would wake up. And so what happened is that on very many days when I was praying in tongues for that 1 hour immediately after waking up, I'll remember the dreams I had. And so it fascinated me that I was having dreams that I could not remember at all in the morning. But when I would pray in tongues, I would remember those dreams. And so it made me very much encouraged to continue praying in tongues first thing in the morning, just to remember the dreams that I had. And then something interesting happened on top of that. I began getting interpretations for some of the dreams that I actually had at night. So I would be praying in tongues in the morning, then I will remember the dream. And when I remember the dream, it will also come with an interpretation. So what would happen is that the Lord will just lead me to think about that dream. And when I was thinking about that dream while praying in tongues, then the Lord will also reveal to me just in my thoughts what that dream actually meant. And so I got very much addicted to praying in tongues first thing in the morning so that I would interpret my dreams and get the understanding of what the Lord was communicating to me at night. Now, when I sought out to understand why that was happening, the Lord revealed to me something more interesting. And that is when you are having dreams at night and when God is sending you dreams at night, He's sending those dreams to you because you are in the spiritual realm. Like the dreams you experience, they are a realm in the spirit. And so those dreams can only be understood in that realm. And this is why in some dreams, you like in the dreams you normally have, you will usually know things that even in your real life, sometimes you may not know them. But in the dream, they are very clear to you and you know them very well. Reason being, in the dream, you are usually in the spirit. And because your spirit has the knowledge of God, your spirit has more knowledge than actually your physical self, because there is some spiritual knowledge that your spirit has that is not yet manifested in your physical body, that cannot be comprehended in your physical body. And so what will usually happen is that in your dreams, things will be very clear, but when you wake up, some details may not be very clear. And now this is also why when you're having a dream, during that time, you actually understand what is happening. But when you wake up, you need to go and find an interpretation for that dream. Reason being, what you are experiencing was in the spirit in a different realm. And when you are waking up, of course, you are in a different realm, which is lower. So which means you can't get the interpretation of what you are experiencing in that higher realm. But when you pray in tongues, what those tongues do, of course, is that they raise your faith. They raise you back to the spiritual realm, to that higher realm where you actually experience that dream. And of course, when you do that, what will happen is that you will easily now understand that dream, because the tongues you will be speaking will have raised you back to like that spiritual sensitivity that actually is necessary for you to interpret that dream, the same realm in which you actually had that dream. So for people who don't actually pray in tongues when they wake up in the morning, there are messages that God will send to them in the dreams, and then those messages will just disappear because those people never prayed, they never remember those dreams, they never got the interpretation of those dreams. But if you pray in tongues first thing in the morning, you will always remember the dreams that God has given to you. And if you persist praying, you will also get the understanding and the interpretation of those dreams. So this is something that was on my mind, and I just felt it's important for me to share, just in case you don't have the habit of praying in tongues first thing in the morning, and you desire to have your dreams interpreted. Probably it's time for you to start praying in tongues first thing in the morning, so that at least you get your dreams interpreted, and you also remember the dreams that you actually have at night. And then you'll also notice that the more you pay attention to it, the more the more dreams actually God sends you. So it is a very good thing that you should actually start doing if you are not already doing it. So that's it for today. God bless you.